Yeah, sorry for the disconnect. Hope we are all. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we want to create sparklines. Like I've already explained earlier, sparklines are used for visualizing fluctuations, you know, across a range of cells, fluctuation of values, across a number of cells in a range. So to create your sparkline, you can just start by, the easiest way is start by clicking in the cell where you want the visualization to, where you want the sparkline to be. Then you go to the Insert tab, click on Insert. You go to the sparkline section, then click on the type of sparklines you want. Let's create a line sparkline. Then, first of all, you are being asked for the data range you want to get this fluctuation or visualize fluctuation. Just select the data range. Okay, select data range. Then next is asking for what? Location range, where you want the sparkline. That's already selected because before I started, I had already clicked there. Then just click on OK. So it gives you the sparkline. What does this show you? What can you say from this sparkline? What can you infer from this?
It's not a straight line,
Yes, it's not a straight line.
which means that in you can take it up a bit, sir. So which means in January,
Hmm.
the number of students that register for Python, because we're in Python now, is 89. So
Okay.
once it drops to 50, the curve will go down a bit. So it continues like that.
Okay. So you can see the fluctuation. You can see that
Yes.
the number went up and then down and then, so it's showing you a type of something like a trend, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. If you make that cell bigger, the trend will even be more obvious.
It's more visible, and it will
Yeah.
give you more clue.
Yes. Okay. So that's how sparklines work. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's create another
So,
one. Is that?
this sparkline, they are the same thing, bar chart and the rest. Bar chart, pie chart. Is it the same thing?
Not really. Not really, but you can see is doing something somewhat similar to line charts. It just shows you the fluctuation of numbers. It shows you the trend. If there's a downward trend or upward trend, or if it's oscillating, if it's going up and down, up and down. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does the same thing basically because it's also for visualization.
Okay.
For visualization as well. Or is the procedure clear? Let's do another one. Let's do another pattern here. Let's say, uh, let me, let's use another pattern to illustrate it again. This time around, we are going to use another type of sparkline. Let's use a colon sparkline. The column we use, you see, they're like charts. This is like a line chart. This is like a column chart. You get it? It's a sort of charts. It's also a visualization for visualization as well. Okay, so let's say we are using this column type of sparkline. We just click in there and then we highlight the range. Of course, the location where we want is already selected. What if it were not selected? You just click on it.
And yeah, go select it.
You just select it. Just click on it. Okay. So, and you can also copy it by, the usual way you can copy it. So if you look here now, you can see that it was highest around the end of the year, November.
Yes.
So, but if it's something that you have, let's assume that this last one is not there. Let me just, let's do this one, okay? This one, I deliberately introduced some negative numbers here to illustrate situations where you use which one? The profit loss, right? Profit and loss
Yes.
backline. If you click that and you highlight this range, click OK. You can see the loss will be red, the other ones are blue. Okay. Of course, all that can be edited. All that can be edited. For example, you can choose different so that's how you can use sparklines to visualize data fluctuation. Are we okay? Is it clear to everyone? Can we
Yes,
proceed?
yes, sir. It is.
Okay, so
Yes,
we
sir.
can
Yes,
proceed.
sir.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So now let's move on to something else. Don't forget, we are dealing with data analytics, right? So we're always talking about data, what the different things you do with data. Different things you do with data. Here we just visualize data fluctuation. That's what we just did here, right? Okay. So when you are working with data analytics, sometimes you have to be strategic. Okay. Sometimes you are asked to do a job the person that gave you the job to do may not even know that some of these things exist. Are you following? They are not going to tell you use sparklines. You are the one to use your initiative to utilize the best tools and techniques to present your data, to analyze, present, and visualize your data. You know, sometimes when you introduce some pleasant things that the person has not seen before, that can increase your professional value in their eyes. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why we learn all the different type of things. Okay, so now let's proceed. Somebody got disconnected. Okay, it's Madam got disconnected. Okay, hope she will come back. Anyway, now let's look at another topic. Goal seek. What do we do with goal seek? Consider this data. Consider this data. Let me move this away to avoid distraction. Just consider this data. Okay. Now I want you to tell me, what do you think this data is about? What is this data about? What is this data about?
It's about some products.
Some products.
Yes, it's talking about the sales of the products, the price,
Okay.
and your unit cost of those products, and the profit at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. So talking about sales, the products, and the profit realized. You and I know that what it's talking about is that this sales here is actually quantity sold, right? Talks about that means
Yes.
quantity sold. That's what sales. That's what this sales represents. Price is the cost, sorry, the price per unit. Okay. This is the unit cost. How do we realize this? How do you think we realize the profits then? How can we realize the profits in this case?
The quantity is 2,000.
What?
Then the quantity of the products
Yeah,
is
the quantity is
2,000, right?
2,000, yes.
Then the price of which it will be sold is 5,000. Each product will be sold for 5,000.
Yes, each item will be sold for 5,000, yes.
Yes, each item is, and the unit cost of which the product was bought, I think is 1,450, if I'm right.
The unit cost for the products is 1,450, yes.
So if you
Now,
multiply 5,000
So how do we get the profit?
We get a profit. You times you minus the unit cost from the price, and you times it by 2,000.
You minus the unit costs from the price times it by 2,000. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's right. That's it. So this your method. We are talking of profit per unit. Profits
Yeah.
per item per unit. That's what you computed just now. And that is 5,000 equals 5,000 minus this one. We're assuming that there are no fixed costs or overheads, right? You know, sometimes there are usually there are fixed costs, maybe cost of rent, cost of other things, paying staff. So
Yes.
let's not bother about those ones. Let's go straight. Now, this is the cost per item. Then we have quantity sold. Quantity sold is what? It's 2,000. Okay. Then the profit will be what?